Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. It's a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express, the important news and editorial that would be relevant for the preparation of civil services examination will be discussed in this session. Let's get started with the news topic list. So today is 13th of September. For today, the first important news is about the Nipah virus. The outbreak has been reported in the state of Kerala with the part of 2 lives death has been confirmed by the ministry. Second is about South Korea keen to join Quad. We'll see the details. Third, about IISc developed techniques to detect cancer. Then we have Russian company says to cease offering discount on fertilizer supplies to India. This will have a repercussion and impact to the Indian farmers. We'll see the details. And at the end, there will be editorial that talks about the drop of bad idea for the simultaneous election. This was a suggestion that has been given by the editor or the writer, Mr. Gautam Bhatia. And apart from this, there will be MCQ based question at the end of this video. This will be based on current affairs that will help you for the upcoming prelims examination. So without any further ado, let's get started. And before I begin, if you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, if you find this video informative and helpful, do hit that like button. And before I start, just wanted to tell you about the Nischay All India Test Series program. This particular test series is aimed to help the aspirant who will be appearing for 2024, specifically for the prelims examination. So this particular series has a specific features which include 4900 plus questions. Video discussion will be provided by us. Other than this, there will be a demo test that is there and free magazine for content enrichment. This will help you to sail the part of the prelims examination. If you want to instantly register, you can use this QR code and register for this particular course, or even if you can reach out to our website and get the further details about the courses. Now starting the session, that is Nipah virus outbreak in Kerala, something important for general studies paper 2, that is issues related to development and management of health. So यूनियन हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्री ने कंफर्म किया है कि 2 अननेचुरल डेथ रिपोर्ट किए गए हैं फ्रॉम द कोझिकोड डिस्ट्रिक्ट and due to Nipah virus. This was confirmed that the virus is something that has led to the death of 2 individuals. Now इसके linkages के through जो family members हैं उनके साथ भी cases को link किया गया है and it is suspected that other people will also be infected. Now the confirmation from the center dispatched, the center has actually sent a team जो कि assist करेंगे केरला के health department को and will also see how the situation is working. So what the center is doing, the center government has actually provided help. The center government has provided help to the state government. The state government के साथ they will be coordinating and coming up with the detailed plan. Now what is Nipah virus? अगर बात करें इस वायरस के, this is not new. There have been cases that has been reported. This is a zoonotic virus. So this is something that is important, that this is a zoonotic virus, right? And it causes severe illness. It was first identified in 1999 due to outbreak in Malaysia. अगर outbreak की बात करें, सबसे पहले इसकी outbreak देखी गई थी मलेशिया में, right? Now Nipah is hugely dangerous pathogen that cause brain damage and even cause death due to contact bodily fluid infected by pet, pigs and individual. As of now, there's no treatment to this virus. So just to tell you, either there is no treatment and even there is no vaccine available for this, right? And as per the WHO, the infection rate is close to 73%. अगर बात करें fertility की, Nipah के cases की वजह से अगर death होती है, so this number is on the 73%. Now, just to tell you brief about Nipah virus, first it was identified in 1998 in Malaysia that I've already talked about. Fruit bat and natural host of the Nipah virus. How it is transmitted, you can see through this example how it is actually transmitted. The host is fruit bat, which is transmitted to human that may occur through the direct contact of pig or either by consuming through that is eaten by bat, and further from a man it can be infecting to other individual also. Now state government ने क्या measures लिए हैं इसके लेकर के? the state government has established the control room. Basically, अगर केरला government की बात करें, they have come up with the control and coordination center. They are advised to take a precautionary measures and not unnecessarily worry about the virus, especially the Kerala, Kozhikode and Malappuram district have been particularly vulnerable in this context, and Nipah virus is something that has reported with the part of the outbreak, right? So this is something important that you need to know about the cases that has been reported in India. Now moving ahead, South Korea keen on joining Quad, something important for General Studies paper 2, that is bilateral regional grouping and agreement involving India and affecting India's interest. So according to South Korea ambassador, they have confirmed that South Korea would be the part of Quad, something very important. If you see Quad is also considered to counter China, and India has been an active member on the part of something that is there, right? So Korea is an important partner when it comes to Quad, and they have been planned to upgrade the existing comprehensive economic partnership agreement. तो ये काफ़ी important होगी South Korea के लिए भी if they join as a member. Now comprehensive economic partnership की अगर बात करें, this is known as KEPA. It's a type of a trade agreement जो facilitate करती है economic cooperations को. The first aim is to cooperate the economic cooperations and further integrate with the other countries. तो ये कुछ important चीज़ें हैं जहाँ पे coordination और cooperations होती हैं. Apart from this also call for a broad comprehensive agreement that aims to help and even increase the part of regional trade, investment, intellectual property, and even economic cooperations. CAPA between India and Korea was signed actually in 2009, तो काफ़ी पहले sign कर ली गई थी, and effectively it was implemented from 2010. Later, it was upgraded further. Now, South Korea has extended $4 billion loan under the Economic Development Fund, which is also known as EDF. EDF के अंदर fund increase की गई है, and ministry has been incorporating with the path of development of infrastructure in India. Now आपके लिए जानना ज़रूरी है कि क्वाड के members कौन कौन से हैं. So क्वाड के members की अगर बात करें, so क्वाड members include United States, this is the first country, then we have Japan, ज़्यादा country, Australia, right, and then India. So these are the member countries of the Quad. And Quad is like Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, a strategic forum that consists of the Indo-Pacific countries, and this particularly aimed to counter the China's intention in the Indo-Pacific. And Quad is not formally a military alliance, but rather a diplomatic security arrangement that aims to promote regional stability, addressing the common challenges in the Indo-Pacific. Now moving ahead, Indian Institute of Science developed technique to detect the part of the cancers that has been reported in India. So this is important for General Studies paper 2, that is issues related to development and management of health. So in order to boost the cancer research, scientists have come up with a proposal that they are going for a new novel for the cancer treatment, which will be potentially for early detecting and killing up of a lung and the cervical cancer. Worldwide, the cancer is one of the most highest cases that has been reported, and numerous studies has warned about the rising burden for both the developed and developing country. It is not only that only developed countries are worrying, even the developing countries and developed countries both equally are worrying with the cases. Now, अगर बात करें how does the cancer evolve? I mean, there are certain stages that take place when it comes to the cancer. So we have first the normal cell, which is there, then some changes are being there, then this got a mutation, then it further double. This is called the part of the further development, and this further division of the cell division, which exceeds with a substantial limit, this become a malignant tumor or the malignant cell, which is basically known as a cancer cell. कैंसर की अगर बात करें केसेस इंडिया में, सो एज पर द बायोमेडिकल सेंटर जर्नल 2022 में एस्टिमेट की गई दैट इंडियन कैंसर केसेस हैज 29.8 million by 2025. It states that the disease burden would be highest among the populations in the north and the northeastern state. Moreover, 40% of the Indian cases burden are contributed by the 7 cancer state, which is lung. कुछ ऐसे बॉडीज पार्ट हैं जहाँ पे इट इज हायर लंग्स, देन वी हैव ब्रेस्ट कैंसर, ईसोफेगस, माउथ, स्टमक, लिवर एंड cervix uteri. So these are some of the cancer that is reported, इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर मेंस एग्जामिनेशन। अगर आप मेंस में लिख रहे हैं, इंडिया के स्टेटस बता रहे हैं कि क्या केसेस के बारे में, किस तरह के कैंसर के केसेस रिपोर्ट किए जाते हैं, सो दिस विल हेल्प यू. Now, other than this, you need to know about the cases that is there. I mean, we have a complete data. This will also help you. So if you see the burden of the cancer in India, so I mean, it is increasing gradually. अभी के लिए फिलहाल ये 13.92 है, I mean for 2020, and for 14.26, and it has increased until 2020 14.61 है, right? और estimated incidence common sites की अगर बात करें, as I've already discussed, these are the common sites, and male and female are more prone to the part of the cases. Now moving ahead, Russia's seller stop fertilizer discount to India, something important for general studies paper 2, that is effect of policies and politics for developed and developing countries on India's interest and India's diaspora. Now, the Russian companies has ceased to offer the fertilizer diammonia phosphate to India on a discounted price. Earlier, Russia was providing such thing to India as a discounted price, right? Discounted price में provide की जाती थी. Now this has been seized out. There will be no more discount that will be provided, right? Now in August, the Russian companies have instead said that the offer of fertilizers to the market price would increase with the import cost, and even that will be something that a top exporter and trial to curtail the part of overseas sales. Now Russia's companies are offering fertilizers to the market prices. Now it will be something that will be costing higher to the government of India as well. India's fertilizer import की अगर बात करें, India has been importing fertilizer from Russia, and it has been a record triple from 4.35 million. And as a financial supplier to disclose the global market DAP, urea and NPK. The current DAP is approximately $570 per ton, which is a cost of something which is on a higher side. और इसकी वजह से जो farmers है उनकी भी, I mean, the part of margin that they are making will be on a lesser side. Now, कुछ gain market access की अगर बात करें, Russia has been selling it apart from this. Like there are some market that Russia has been exploring that include China, Egypt, Jordan, United Arab Emirates. तो Indian market share में और भी fertilizers exporter को भी include किया गया. These are the country on that. And global fertilizers have been surging on the part of the 2 month, making it a challenging for the company to accumulate on the demanding DAP rising from the wheat. Now moving ahead, that is editorial, that is drop the bad idea for simultaneous elections, right? Simultaneous elections की अगर बात करें, this is something important topic that is specifically important for the mains examination. आपको ये जानना ज़रूरी है कि किस तरह के important merits और demerits होंगे. Now the functions and responsibility of the this is something relations to general studies paper 2, functions and responsibility of union and the states, issues and challenges pertaining to the federal structure. मैं बात करें इश्यूज अंडर एडिटोरियल की, क्या क्या चीज़ें डिस्कस करूंगा मैं आपके साथ. फर्स्ट इज अपकमिंग इलेक्शंस, ऑगमेंट इन फेवर, डिसएडवांटेज, कंसर्न फॉर द हॉर्स ट्रेडिंग एंड द वे फॉरवर्ड. सो साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शन इज अ मेन थीम. The union government has recently formed a panel headed by the former President Ramnath Kovind to explore the possibility of one nation, one election. The center has been pushing the idea for simultaneous elections for the Lok Sabha and the state assembly polls. Now, arguments, the primary argument in the favor of the simultaneous elections, that is twofold. First, that it will decrease the cost of conducting elections. Second, that it will be having a free political parties and permanent campaign. And even it will allow to focus on governance. Why focus on governance? Because अगर बात करें मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट की, जिसे MCC भी कहते हैं, ये इम्पोज होने की वजह से गवर्नमेंट के पास बहुत सारी लिमिटेशंस होती है जहाँ पे वो वेलफेयर प्रोग्राम्स नहीं कर पाते. Now disadvantages, again for the one nation one election, changes would be required for the part of the other legal framework, changes would be mandated. उसकी क्रिटिसिज्म में ये बताई गई है that it will raise other objections. First is the logistic nightmare, that is conducting simultaneous election in the country with a population of 1.4 billion. It will be a tougher task to have a huge logistics. Second is the incompatibility of the rigid elections timetable with some of the fundamentals of the parliamentary democracy. कुछ कंसर्न्स हॉर्स ट्रेडिंग के बारे में भी बताई गई है. हॉर्स ट्रेडिंग इज अ टर्म दैट इज यूज्ड इन द इलेक्शंस. एक मैल प्रैक्टिसेस है जहाँ पे पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज इंडिविजुअली इंगेज करती है अनएथिकल करप्ट प्रैक्टिसेस पे टू सपोर्ट एंड एक्सचेंज आउट ऑफ द प्रॉफिट, आउट ऑफ द मनी, आउट ऑफ द करप्शंस. हॉर्स ट्रेडिंग is typically associated with the attempt to form the government and get majority of the legislative body. वे फॉरवर्ड की अगर बात करें, द फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर्स एन इंपॉर्टेंट टू चेक अपॉन द कंसंट्रेशन एंड द पावर, साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शंस undermining the plurality, the risk of the precise things, and even concentrating on the federal that mean to be the bulwark. Now, unlike many other constitutions, the public participation in the law making will be something that is, we need to take a recall on that. और Indian constitutional schemes पे ये ज़रूरी है कि we need to study the practicality of that, right? Public participations, public spheres में कितनी ज़्यादा होंगी, क्या simultaneous elections negative tone में तो नहीं चली जाएगी, किसी एक single party को favor तो नहीं करेगी. These are the things that we also need to take into account, right? So this was all about on the part of the way forward and conclusion. Now moving ahead with the MCQ questions of the day. Before I proceed, कल के जो questions हैं उसके मैं आंसर आपको बताऊं. For first question, the correct option was C. For the second, the correct option was B. Today's MCQ for practice about dementia. It's about आपको बताना है dementia में क्या क्या options correct हैं. It can result from head injury, brain tumor, and HIV infections. Currently, there is no medications available to cure dementia. So do check out for the correct option, which among the following is correct. आपको check करना है correct option and you have to mark that in the comment section down below. Do participate and write your correct answers. Second is about the Autonomous District Council. Manipur के बारे में है. So this is something which has been there for Manipur, inspired by the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Do check it out. Another than the 6th schedule, the wider power is given with the part of governance and even for the personal matters like marriage, divorce and social customs. ADC of Manipur is dependent on the state government for financial devolutions. So ये कुछ important point होंगे. Manipur has been there in news, so this become important for the prelims examination. Do check out for the correct option and write your answer in the comment section down below. So this was all about for the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQ questions. अगर आपके कुछ और सवाल हैं, if you want to know about the courses, test series, you can reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching.